Alderwoman Johnson.
Here.
Alderwoman Melton. Alderman Robinson. Alderwoman Wilkins. Alderwoman Artis. Alderwoman Carter. Alderman Holt. We have quorum to conduct city business. For which it stands, one nation, under God.
Alderman Melton is present.
Thank you.
This time I entertain a motion to adopt the agenda. Motion by Alderman Artis, the second. Second by Alderman Carter, any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, the same sign. Item E, approval of minutes for approval and motion for May 13, 2024 regular session. Motion made by Alderman Robinson. Second by Alderman Melton, any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, same sign. Item F, looking for motion to approve warrant for May and June, $180,030.11. Motion by Alderman Hope, is there a second? Second by Alderman Robinson, any discussion? All in favor, signify by saying aye. Opposed, the same sign. Nice time for their report. Just a few items. I had a welcoming reception on last Wednesday at the senior facility, and a great turnout. Our residents over there, they're very excited about being residents of Delwood. We had some entertainment for them, and also we did some voter registration there as well. Switching some people over from being registered at other locations to their current address. It just gave some different general information about the city. We had our lieutenant as well as representatives from our Metro North Fire Department. So residents are very pleased that they got some information, and they're looking forward to participating in Delwood activities. They were encouraged about all the special events that are coming up, particularly Juneteenth. They're going to be waiting for the parade to come past their building very soon, and they're excited just about being residents of Delwood, and very excited about the living facilities over at our new living center. Also, I've recently been appointed to the St. Louis Violence Prevention Commission, and with that, there is a grant that directed the city administrator to apply for. It's like $25,000 grant to address violence in our community. And we would like to address our juveniles, try to put some programming in our rec center, particularly some late night activities, including basketball and some life skill classes in conjunction with our police departments, things of that sort. So we get more information on that if we are allowed this grant. It will be transformative for our county. The problem we're having with juveniles is not going to go away. We have to do something about it and contribute and give them something to do. So we are working on that and still have more details of that coming up. Also, we have another ribbon cutting that will be coming pretty soon. I'm going to give more information. I'll let you know it's definite, but Kathy's Kitchen is opening very soon over in our R&R location. Mr. Wilson took a tour today over there. It's a very immaculate facility over there. And so they're anticipating opening on Juneteenth, maybe with a soft opening this weekend. So we'll communicate that to the board once that is made available. With that, that ends my report. And any board announcements? If there are none, we'll go to item A, City Administrator Terry Wilson.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, board, citizens of Delwood, and guests. It was a very busy month, as always. I started my month off with a workshop for local public agencies in Maryland Heights. And it was a workshop basically talking to cities that receive federal funds for federal projects. So I got an opportunity to get insight on the best practices and compliance requirements. Very insightful. Also, I attended May 15th, the Stormwater Management Plan Seminar. I spoke to you guys about that a couple of months ago, but I actually got a chance to attend it. And also, thank you, Mayor, for the background music. Also, I did a ride along with our code enforcement officer. And one thing that I noticed while we were out, a lot of people in the community wasn't really aware that they needed to get roof permits. I just want to make an announcement and a reminder that either yourself or the contractor needs to make sure that they get roof permit before they start replacing the roof. So 'tis the season for roof replacement. And that was one thing I noticed. And we got a hold of two of the contractors, and they came in and they were able to get the roof permit and start their work back up. So we don't like to stop work, but we also like to keep people in compliance. And so that was one thing I noticed while I was out doing a ride along with the code enforcer last week. Like the mayor stated, we submitted a grant on Thursday, about 20 pages. But the grant really was, like the mayor said, to highlight, to address violence and crime, specifically the children in the ages of 15 to 25. And so the grant was specific to that age demographic. It's a one-time funding, but it's designed to support consistent programs for up to 12 months. I think when we receive this grant, it will help us sustain the program that we have proposed for this grant cycle. Also, I'm excited about the Juneteenth celebration. You all should be as well. We got a lot planned. This Delwood will definitely be a place to be on Juneteenth. So make sure you make some plans. A lot of people off work because it's now a federal holiday. So make plans to be in Delwood with fireworks, the Dirty Mugs performing, a nice parade, vendors. So it's gonna be a great day. Make sure you tell your neighbors, your friends to come to Delwood on Juneteenth. And with that, that's my report.
Any questions? I just want to reiterate that on the Juneteenth, we're doing this in conjunction with Bridge Gap Foundation. And we received a $30,000 grant from Missouri Business Commission. So that's why we're able to do fireworks and Dirty Mugs. We're not doing that on Delwood's budget, you know. But because of that grant, you might see some TV commercials, some billboards, things of that sort. It was all through that grant. So Ms. Twyla Lee, who was the person we worked with the last 2 years, she's kind of took the lead on that. So she's done an excellent job. Lieutenant Thompson.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
You too, one. Okay, for the month of May, we had 49 alarm calls, 4 assaults, 4 accidental injuries, 34 accidents, 3 burglary reports, 12 check the welfare, 17 disturbance calls, 4 stolen vehicles, 17 larceny reports, 3 missing juveniles, 4 calls for open doors, 2 ordinance violations, 8 property damage reports, 1 sudden death, 58 sick cases, 15 suspicious persons, 11 calls for shots heard, 17 suspicious vehicles, 260 traffic violations, 73 parking violations, 6 911 hang-up calls, brought us to a total of 626 calls for service. Any questions? Neighborhood Watch, on Tuesday, we had animal control to participate, and they basically, you know, they saying they're up to staff now, where we used to couldn't get them out to pick up loose animals. Now they're saying they're up to staff, and it shouldn't be that problem anymore. And they gave numbers out to contact them directly to the citizens. And Ms. Clark had those numbers. You know, she wanted to give it to the board, and they can pass it out to all the constituents.
Any questions for Lieutenant? Thank you, sir. In lieu of Kevin Williams not being here, Ms. Michelle for the Delwood Sanitation Report.
Hello, everyone.
Evening.
In the month of May, we had 12 park rentals, 5 rec center rentals, 46 new membership signups, 368 rec center visitors, 47 kids registered for summer camp. And we also have the fishing derby coming up on Saturday.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it.
Any questions for Ms. Michelle? Okay. Okay, now we can go into our ordinance, and I'm just gonna briefly describe each one, we're going on. Discussions, we're going on the discussion portion. The first. It would be for you. The first one, basically, neighboring city just passed the reason I think some legislation. It basically allows, it prevents us from issuing a business license with those businesses, owe property taxes. Which, in the past, we have not checked that, but, you know, that's something that if the old property tax, I mean, the old city, money. So, in the second ordinance, basically the same thing as it pertains to rental property. Not issue an occupancy permit unless property taxes are up to date on that as well. And the third ordinance basically puts a limit on roll-off dumpsters. You know, we have some dumpsters that sometimes people are working on houses, leave them out there for 30, 40 days. This kind of controls that. We were the last municipalities to pass this kind of ordinance. We've talked to trash companies and most of them have this already. So we just want to kind of do this with control. So with that, city clerk, can you please give bill number BL-2024-02 its first reading.
An ordinance amending and modifying provisions of Chapter 605 of the City of Delwood's Code Book to enhance requirements related to the issuance of business licenses and the associated regulations, thereby requiring the city to verify upon application for a new license or renewal that no property taxes are due for the premises to be licensed, regardless of whether the person owns the premises.
I need a motion to give BL-2024-02 its second reading. Motion by Alderman Melton, is there a second? Second by Alderman Holt. Any discussion? Alderman Melton. This one, this is the business license. Yes, that's two more out there. Okay. Any other questions? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Alderwoman Melton. Alderman Robinson. Alderwoman Artis.
Yes.
Alderwoman Carter. Alderman Holt. Motion passed.
Second reading.
An ordinance amending and modifying provisions of Chapter 605 of the City of Delwood's Code Book to enhance requirements related to the issuance of business licenses and the associated regulations, thereby requiring the city to verify upon application for a new license or renewal that no property taxes are due for the premises to be licensed, regardless of whether the person owns the premises.
Like a motion to adopt bill number 2024-02 into ordinance number RD-02-2024. Motion by Alderman Melton for second. Second by Alderwoman Carter. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Alderwoman Melton. Alderman Robinson. Alderwoman Artis. Alderwoman Carter. Alderman Holt. Motion passed.
Thank you. Clerk, can you give number BL-2024-03 its first reading?
An ordinance amending and modifying provisions of the City of Delwood's Code Book to prohibit the issuance of any occupancy permit or renewal thereof if the dwelling sought to be occupied is being rented and delinquent on any property taxes associated with such dwelling.
I need a motion to give bill number BL-2024-03 its second reading. Motion by Alderman Artis, to the second. Second by Alderman Melton. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Alderwoman Melton. Alderman Robinson. Alderwoman Artis. Alderwoman Carter. Alderman Holt. Motion passed.
Second reading.
An ordinance amending and modifying provisions of the City of Delwood's Code Book to prohibit the issuance of an occupancy permit or renewal thereof if the dwelling sought to be occupied is being rented and delinquent on any property taxes associated with such dwelling.
At this point, I need a motion to give adopt BL-2024-03 into ordinance number RD-03-2024. Motion by Alderwoman Carter, second by Alderwoman Melton. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Alderwoman Melton. Alderman Robinson. Alderwoman Artis. Alderwoman Carter. Alderman Holt. Motion passed.
Thank you. City Clerk, can you please give bill number BL-2024-04 its first reading?
An ordinance establishing and regulating the placement and usage of roll-off dumpsters within the city of Delwood to ensure the community's safety, cleanliness, and stability, and thereby prohibiting any person or resident from placing or allowing the placement of a roll-off dumpster on their property without first obtaining a permit from the city and paying the set cost of $50 per permit.
If there's somebody in the motion to bill number -2024-04 its second reading. Motion by Alderman Waters, your second. Second by Alderman Melton. Any discussion? Alderman Melton.
So with Republican, you pay a fee to get that dumpster. That's not the type of dumpster you're talking about.
The roll off. You drive like you clean your house out.
Right. So with them, they haven't paid a fee, so we have to pay them plus the city.
A permit fee, which in most all cities are, one of the few cities don't have this. The Republican tell you, call it another, we're one of the few that does not have this ordinance in place and allows us to control the length that dumpster is there. Right now, there's no control. They leave for 30 days and we can complain and fuss, but there's no law that says it has to be moved in certain length of time. This will give us a mechanism to do that. Any other discussions? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson.
Yes.
Alderwoman Melton.
Yes.
Alderman Robinson.
Yes.
Alderwoman Artis. Alderwoman Carter. Alderman Holt. Motion passed.
Second reading.
An ordinance establishing and regulating the placement and usage of roll-off dumpsters within the city of Delwood to ensure the community's safety, cleanliness, and stability, and thereby prohibiting any person or resident from placing or allowing the placement of a roll-off dumpster on their property without first obtaining a permit from the city and paying the set cost of $50 per permit.
At this time, I'd like to adopt, get a motion to adopt bill number -2024-4 into ordinance number OR 04-2024. Motion by Alderman Melton, is there a second? Second by Alderman Robinson. Any discussion? Roll call.
Alderwoman Johnson. Alderwoman Melton. Alderman Robinson. Alderwoman Artis. Alderwoman Carter. Alderman Holt. Motion passed.
Thank you. That concludes the business portion of our meeting. At this time, the public portion. If you have any public comments, please state your name, address, and your public comment.
Hello, Council, Mayor. My name is Dan Telford, and my wife Roberta. We live at 57 South Schleter, our neighbor. Right? We're representing. I was really hoping that Mr. Williams would be here because my wife and I went to the grand opening of the rec center, the reopening.
Yes.
And could not be more thrilled by the way it is. I mean, everybody there is doing their job. The facility is fantastic. Just wanted to let whomever needs to pat him on the back, pat him on the back.
Okay. Let me know. Skip Williams. Thank you so much for your comment. You guys have membership?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 10. Number 10, okay. Number 9, okay.
I got my membership as well.
Okay.
Good evening, everybody. Laverne Mahoney, 50 South Florida. First of all, Mayor, you have really been busy these last few months, along with your staff. I've seen them at certain events that you guys have hosted, but I was most happy with the one that you did at the Urban League. The food that you had for those seniors, they were really pleased, and the building and the fact that the code enforcer, he's been on top to make sure that the building stays decent, and I appreciate that, Terry. Second of all, Mr. Kevin Williams, they are doing an outstanding job with that day camp. I have 2 great grandkids that go there, and I get the calls. Miss Alex, one of his directors, oh my gosh, they are awesome. They got field trips. And the little boy AJ, he is so ecstatic. Now he goes home to learn how to play basketball. He's really techy. So initially he was talking about, they push me, you know, but his grandmother told him, it's a contact sport. So now he's learning those sports. Now he's getting the football. So Mr. Williams and his staff is doing an outstanding job. Lastly, Officer Woods. Today I was coming home from the tire place in NTV, and I noticed two police officers right there at that bench by the church, and they had stopped. They were talking to this young man. And you guys probably see him all the time walking up and down West Florissant. Anyway, I know him because that's my neighbor's nephew. And he's mentally challenged right now, so he's going through some stuff. And so I pulled over to see what was going on with him. And the Officer Wood said they got called that someone had a gun and was waving it. And when I heard that, it really disturbed me because a lot of people don't live to tell the story that it's a BB gun. He did not shoot that young man. That young man is living to see another day.
Come on.
One of the officers that was with him, I seen him as I was going to Costco this evening. He has this nice red Charger. And I'm like, what if he had shot that young man? When you go home to your family, we don't know what these officers deal with. So when you see one wave, say something nice. But, you know, I stayed there till Ferguson came over because they were there with officers who were actually stopping, so they had no authority over. But anyway, they were really nice. They gave me the BB gun. I was able to discard it. And his uncle said his mom is gone, his dad is gone. And right now, the church really helps him out. So we have a lot of things going on around us in these communities, and we need to do whatever we can do to support them. But I just wanted to let the lieutenant know Officer Woods did a great job because when you get a call that somebody's waving a gun, and when you looked at this gun, it looked real. That's all I have.
Good.
Thank you, Ms. Bonner.
Thank you.
Ellis Fitzwalter, 7 South Twitter. I got a question, I guess, about EL 2024-04. Now, if they, you said
Which one?
the roll-off dumpster. If a contractor, and I was not aware that you needed a permit to replace a roof, I don't know, maybe, has that always been? We've been there so long, I don't know how. I have no idea. I don't remember the last time, if I had a permit or not when we got to the roof. But if that contractor wants to put a dumpster for all the tear off, you have to pay an additional $50 plus the roof permit? Okay. I don't know. I don't know if what do they consider roll off? Just how long? Okay. Okay. And then, what is the cost of a permit for a roof?
Cost of the project. So it's a calculation in our system,
Okay.
It's usually like between 35 and 45.
Okay. Okay.
I haven't seen any over 50 being calculated in the system.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. Click. We are an adjournment, right? Come on.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Mayor, Mr. Wilson. So I'm living a double life. And so my first life is I'm a police officer. I've been for 24 years. And this is my old stomping ground. So I'm glad to see the mayor with this stop Heal Heroin movement. I also work do security for Prosecutor Bill in Franklin County. But I'm here tonight in the role of I'm Vice President of Safety and Security and also Community Outreach for Affinity Healthcare. And if you all don't know, we have a new facility right next door. We share a common building with the Emerson YMCA. And so we just wanted to get the word out to the residents and also I know the mayor, he's everywhere. He was at the Brigham Academy. tour and everything like that. So, but I just wanted to share with you all some of what we offer there at Affinity Healthcare. Then I'll let my boss over here, she act like my boss, but I'm really her boss. Just take like 30 seconds and share her spiel as well. So we offer dental services, midwifery, pediatrics, adult medicine, women's health, laboratory. She's going to talk about outreach, prenatal intake, WIC, ultrasound, pharmacy, case management. And the YMCA also offers child care during your visit at no charge. And then we also offer behavioral health. We would love to come out if you all have community events, which you all have all the time. We can set up shop and talk about these services. So if you have anything coming up, please let us know. Oh yeah, we already beat up. Yeah, we in that thing already. Yeah, Juneteenth. So it be National Night Out, LT. You drink margaritas, everything that you have. So I'll turn it over to Krista really super fast, Rich. I know your meetings, you be already.
You can't talk from audience.
Hello, my name is Crystal. As he stated, I'm with Affinity Healthcare, but I'm with the Community Outreach Department. So what my department does is we help people sign up for insurance, Medicaid, Medicare. We also help schedule dentist appointments, doctor's appointments, anything that you don't have as far as insurance, we're here to assist. That's fine.
And Affinity does participate in, have so far a lot of our community events already. They've been very present. Easter egg hunts, some other things, they have tables there. So they've already been connected to us. So, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right.
Very good.
Any other comments? Not intending to adjourn. Most maybe Alderwoman Martin, second by Alderwoman Melton. Any discussion? All fair side? Opposed, no.